So, I hear we're into some of the same stuff.
You are about to join the revolution.
The time has come. Your world will never be the same. You are listening to a sophisticated conversation.
Greetings and welcome to episode 34 of Podcast Revolution. Woo!
Yeah.
Yes, that was lots of enthusiasm right there from Bad Andy. All right, and Josh Robert is very happy because the dreaded Montreal Canadiens just scored on the Bruins on the power play.
That scored.
So, Josh, you're a cunt. Anyways, yeah, okay, there we go. He accepts it. PK Subban, he's on my fantasy team. All right, that's good. Anyways. Anywho. First career NHL goal. He scored in the playoffs last year. Anyways. Bacteria Mike.
Why do you sound like a robot?
Who sounds like a robot?
You.
How do I sound like a robot?
It kept, sounding robot-y.
I agree with Andy. You were kind of choppy there for a second.
Should I start over?
No.
Nope. Screw it. It's too late.
Just go, man. Just go.
We're not doing this intro again.
Alright. Yes, this is the second time because the thing screwed up the first time, blah, blah, blah.
Hey, remember that whole irony thing?
Actually,
How we were just talking about that exact topic?
I do, actually.
Yeah. It just happened 3 minutes ago.
Do I still sound robot-y?
Nah, you're good.
Okay, I'm good. Yay.
You are good.
Alright, so also joining me in the studio is Bacteria Mike,
Howdy.
fan favorite, and Sammy J, first female guest on the show.
Hello.
So I know I already asked you, but how's it feel to be a female guest on the show?
I'm honored.
How's it feel to be a female?
It sucks.
I can bet.
He's standing up.
Yes, you can't pee standing up.
I cannot.
You don't even have a wiener.
Just
No.
practice.
Yes,
Do you have a hard time
that's what
parallel
I shall
parking?
do.
There you go.
I'm going to start practicing peeing standing up. Yes, Mike.
Yes.
Yeah, there you
That
go.
actually sounds like a terrible idea, but okay.
Practice
Didn't
makes
get
perfect.
the sarcasm in my voice.
Practice makes perfect, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was sarcasm, but I felt like saying it anyway.
Please
Yeah.
never learn how to pee standing up.
Would that disturb you?
No, I would never want to be at a pee trough at a Bruins game, standing
Oh
next
my
to a
god.
woman.
Oh my god. We should totally invent pee troughs for girls' bathrooms.
It'd be
No.
so much more efficient.
And they could just kneel over it. You could have a
Tripod.
Oh.
No, you could
It's
have
kind of saddle over it.
a padding on both sides so they could put their knees on it and they could just pee in the trough.
God.
This
Then
is
it
an
must be
amazing
a gas
invention.
station where you have to wait for the person in front of you to get out of the way before you can get out of the way.
It could just be a moving sidewalk where you just sit on it and it pulls you forward while you pee.
And if you don't finish in time,
They could have a bucket at the end that you could grab if you need it.
Essentially, you're inventing a pee trough with stirrups.
Nobody has stuff like that.
this is just a terrible invention. I'm not inventing this with you, John.
It's worth billions, Andy.
No, it's not. No
It'll
one
only
will
be
use
in the
it.
Class US establishments.
Yes. Like McDonald's and KFC.
Or we need to make a very
Or
absorbent...
NASCAR events.
A very,
Yes, there we go.
That's a good
Even
one.
better.
we need to make a very absorbent tampon that they could just stick in there and pee on, and
Doesn't work that way. I'm sorry.
Dude, do you not?
a
do you
very
not,
absorbent one.
What?
No, still.
Very
I'm
absorbent.
not gonna get into this.
I know
with you.
it doesn't come out the same hole. I know,
Discussion.
but it
here.
would stick out the end
Doesn't
a
know
little
anything
bit.
about female anatomy.
Why not just get a Depends or something then if you're gonna go?
Well, that's a
that?
whole diaper. That makes you look like.
Yeah, but what if you made it fashionable and sleek so you couldn't tell you were wearing it?
Like the Snuggie.
Yes,
Oh, God.
just like a snuggie.
Or just a snuggie with
Except-
an insert that you stick down your pants.
When you wear a snuggie, it screams, "I'm wearing a snuggie."
Do you guys not remember the old Saturday Night Live bit of "Oops, I crapped my pants"?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Same thing.
Oh boy. Speaking of Saturday Night Live, they had a funny thing that Andy showed me about the Andy. Why don't you tell us about that commercial?
Was it the shake weight commercial?
It was the shake weight commercial.
Good old shake weight commercial. They did a skit where they had the shake weight DVD, which is just a commercial 3 times, then some static, and then nothing else. And that's great. They say that it's great because, you know, you can show your friends a shake weight commercial. And then there's a second reason. But I don't think I need to explain the second reason.
Oh, and that commercial was on when I was at work today, and I got very excited.
I bet you did.
Did you think you were the weight?
For a minute, very briefly. Oh, my.
And silence is the distraction of the Bruins game in the background. That I don't want to explain.
Oh, my. That one wasn't by me. Andy? Josh?
No, it wasn't me. You got to remember, I'm about 10 seconds behind you guys. I'm watching this online.
Oh, yeah, Josh, did I say the Bateman thing on this take or no?
No, you didn't.
Oh,
You
well,
missed
I affectionately refer to Josh as Bateman because, in my mind, he looks like Jason Bateman.
Pull up a
I swear, dude, you're the only one that does that.
I've heard several people say that.
Ugh. You know what the problem is? I started to watch that show. Leah got me to start watching it, and I couldn't handle it because my family is just as dysfunctional, so it made me mad. So I literally couldn't watch the show. Like, I watched 2 episodes. I watched one, I got frustrated, and then
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development, yes, is the show. And then it was so corrupt, and I gave it like a week to let me cool down, and then I tried to watch it again, and my family is just as dysfunctional, so I couldn't do it.
So you really are just like Jason Bateman. We need to remake that show with you.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to fly.
We could just make
Because
the
he
real-life documentary about your family.
I've made a
Just don't tell me
terrible
about it.
mistake.
So the thing is, he has looks and talent, and I lack both of those. So
But you get drunk a lot, and we could just, like, film you being drunk.
I think you would be one of millions on YouTube.
What is this, Jersey Shore?
Oh,
Only if
boy.
I was a fat little troll and somebody could punch me.
Oh, my. So, yeah, we actually are very excited to have a female on the show for once. We have lots of questions we want to ask girls that we've never had the chance to on the air.
see, so when I said, I don't know what I'm getting into, and you go, and you're just going to sit there. There was a hidden
what?
agenda.
Andy, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask Sammy J this early in the show?
You know, I'll have to think about it first. You know, you caught me off guard with this little comment or segment transition.
It depends how long you want her to stick around for.
How long do we want her to stick around for, Bacteria Mike?
We got an hour.
Come on, how tough am I? Like,
All night.
Oh, baby. We're going to make the first 4-hour podcast.
No.
I think Josh has
Bad idea.
4 hours worth of vodka in him. Right?
what happens when he runs out
Or
of
he will.
liquor?
He will.
So wait, the first podcast will take 10 minutes, then we'll take a break, and then the next one will take 40 minutes, then we'll take a break, kind of thing.
Andy, you make me
That
angry.
doesn't make sense.
No, you'd be surprised how logical that makes. That yeah, good talk.
I need more beer.
Okay, replace podcast with something else. It's supposed to be a terrible joke, I apologize.
Yes.
I think I need some vodka.
We accept your apology, Andy.
Reload.
Out of anybody here, I think I need vodka right now.
I have vodka too.
So is it? You said Sammy J?
That's correct.
How does she know everybody other than you've played softball with? Like, what's your connection to the group?
Alright, I know Mike, and I met Mike through a mutual friend. I don't know, do they know Nick?
Andy knows Nick.
Yeah, through
Yeah.
Nick Camilleri.
Our friend who's a director out in Hollywood, and who Mike was fortunate enough to meet Tommy Wiseau with.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
What?
How was your sex life?
Josh, you know who
hi,
Tommy
Tommy.
Wiseau is? Do you not?
I do not.
Oh my, Sammy J's visually
Only
upset.
the greatest man alive. He is so talented.
Wait,
I
me?
thought that was the Dos Equis guy.
No, bad Andy.
Andy,
Try that.
your talents are only in wiffle ball.
No, I did terrible in wiffle ball. My
I know,
talent-
that's
everything
sarcasm.
else. Yeah,
But,
my talent everywhere else.
But no, Tommy Wiseau is the star and director of the
And writer.
the
And
and
producer.
writer and producer of the American cult classic, The Room.
Put it this way.
You'd notice cricket soundings here
It's
because
the
I don't know
only
what The Room
movie
is.
You can go to and throw plastic spoons at the screen in the theater, and it makes it better.
It is not frowned upon.
No.
I think throwing plastic screens at
Spoons.
plastic.
But nobody
Plastic screens at the spoons?
Yes, I think if you threw plastic
Okay, let me
spoons at
rephrase.
Transformers, it would make it better. Because that's not very good.
I think if Transformers didn't exist, it would be better.
Yeah, well, if you throw or if you got real silverware and threw it at the screen, maybe it would break the screen,
That's true.
Yeah, or hit someone else and they wouldn't be too happy about that.
and you
All
get
right.
thrown out of the theater, thus not having to subject yourself to that schlock.
Everybody wins.
So go back to the start here. So she knows somebody that I've never heard of.
Yes.
Or she,
You've heard of bacteria, Mike?
yes,
No,
I
but-
have, but
Yes.
I know
Okay.
everybody.
Pretty
fair
much,
enough.
yeah.
I can live with that.
I'm happy for you, Josh. You have not met Josh.
Okay.
Anyways, I have some topics, some good ideas to discuss, and I think we should get to that after the break. We'll be right back.
Breadsticks.
Yes, breadsticks.
Oh man! My balls itch! Ah!
Want me to scratch them for you?
Dog! Get out of my room! Why are you in Skeeter's bed?
Wait, your bed is in Skeeter's room? I don't understand.
Oh, dog! Oh, jeez! Dog, when was the last time you got laid?
By last time I had intercourse.
Yeah, you know, what was it like? What did the girl look like that you had intercourse with?
Are we talking about heterosexual intercourse?
Well, yeah, the only kind!
Oh,
Well, what did she look like? Tell me a little bit about what, this person that you had intercourse with. Tell me a little bit.
she looked actually kind of like a younger version of you.
Oh, wow, really? Oh, okay. Did she have blue skin?
Something was definitely blue at some point.
Did she wear, yellow pants?
Yellow pants may have been in attendance.
Did she have a red shirt on with a lightning bolt?
It was a very itchy shirt, so I had to remove it.
That... Oh, Skeeter, you son of a bitch! I will kill you!
Oh.
Trojan, America's condom.
All right, and we're back. Wasn't that a funny commercial?
That was hilarious, mate.
Oh, yes. All right.
Oh, and that was a funny accent that you could have possibly done.
Some good bare naked ladies references there. Anyways, Andy, you said you had a topic you wanted to talk about?
Yes. So there's a discovery in a Charlie Chaplin movie. I guess it's a behind-the-scenes kind of clip or whatever. But basically what it is it shows a woman walking down the street in a big coat, and it looks like she's on a cell phone.
And when was this filmed?
What was it, 1928 or something?
Yeah, somewhere in that
So-
vicinity.
People think the most logical answer is that she's a time traveler who... something
Well,
miraculous.
obviously.
Yeah. Somehow she has a cell phone and cell phone reception.
Yeah, and she brought the satellite back with her.
Naturally.
Well, it makes sense that you want to go back to the 1920s to make a phone call while in a Charlie Chaplin movie.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
And actually, if she's a time traveler and she's talking on a cell phone, that means that there's another time traveler with her. Because who has the other cell phone?
The network?
Or she could have just brought two cell phones.
All those Verizon people?
She's with
Verizon
the guy that
uses
says, "Can you hear me now?"
Yeah, the Verizon dude. Can you hear me when?
Yes. So I'm sure a lot of people were quickly stoked that some rich broad was able to time travel and chose to go in a Charlie Chaplin movie.
You knew there was someone who really was like, oh my god, time traveler!
I'm sure there's plenty of people. Andy's one of them.
No, I'm not.
All right,
So-
then, Andy, what was it then?
My theory is it could have either A, been, someone put it in the movie, like, how do I want to put this?
No,
Like
they didn't insert.
Effect, like
it was not retro filmed into the movie.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
How?
Because I have the movie from like 30 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't,
I
but
know.
but
Yeah, so that's one theory.
It's a primitive hearing aid.
That's what a lot of people say. It's like a primitive hearing aid, but even in the 1920s, I don't think they had those giant horns then, did they?
Google it.
Some experts have said that, and who's going to say no to an expert? Are you an expert, Andy?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm an expert at being great.
You have to question experts.
I thought you were an expert at being bad.
That too.
Bad Andy.
Yeah, but as bad as in like hardcore, not bad as in I'm poor.
This is beer.
No, that.
This is gum.
Okay, ew.
Holy shit, gum.
John's been playing with a piece of gum.
So what I thought was silly putty until I asked what it was.
It's been dry for like 3 weeks. It's fine.
You still have
You're
gum from 3
disturbing.
weeks ago?
It's just been here.
Really?
I don't care. It's not hurting
So
anybody.
you're that little kid that would stick the gum under the desk in middle school?
No.
Who didn't do that?
No. I just play with it and make balls out of it.
That's disturbing.
Oh, really?
And then he rubs them on his face.
Not that kind of ball.
What?
Anyway.
Way to
What?
take it there.
Ooh, a fight. Potentially. Nope. Just kidding. Anyways, Josh, I believe you had a topic you wanted to talk about that doesn't involve time travel.
Crap, I don't know. You did it right on me. Did
Can't
I?
remember?
I don't remember anything.
About the football play?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, see, this is the problem with trying to do this live, is that, was it the Driscoll middle school trick play? Has anybody seen this?
Oh, of
Basically,
course.
it was a high school play which is stupid because high school football is retarded. The fact that anybody gets pissed off at high school football and like parents come over, they run on the field and strangle. It's such crap because high school football is dumb.
It's a way of life in Texas.
Well,
And even cheerleaders, if you can't be a cheerleader, they kill the ones ahead of you so you can get the spot.
Well, yeah, but in Texas they cook the retarded too, but it doesn't mean it's right.
Can you elaborate on that for me?
No, that's all I got.
All right, so we'll just
Go
take your
on.
word on that. All right, so go on.
Well, no, they believe in the death penalty for special ed people that are in jail. Whatever. When they go bananas when they're on the bus and they use their crazy Mongo strength and they crush the kid's head next to him.
I forgot about that part.
Bongos and bananas. What?
He's played too much Donkey Kong or something.
Apparently.
I'm sorry not to laugh at that.
Well, so there's this middle school. It's a trick play where basically they're all standing at the line of scrimmage, and in the center, like
Did they kill the retarded guy?
he might have been. He's
Just
a
send their
lineman in
guys
football.
forward. A wall of retarded guys. And their Mongo banana strength.
Kind of something like that.
All right, so what's the situation, Josh? Please tell us.
Well, so basically he's looking at the sidelines, and the coach is waving his arms, and the quarterback's waving his arms, and it's stupid. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. It's a trick play, and it's fantastic because apparently the home coach talked to the referees about it, and they said it was a legit play. So he basically the center hikes the football over his shoulder to the quarterback. The quarterback walks.
He doesn't really hike it. He more just hands it to him.
Right. Basically pushes it over his shoulder. So this little kid, and everybody stands up on the defensive line, and he walks past them. And then about 5 yards past them, he starts to haul ass. And then there's one safety that tries to chase him down.
Barely misses him.
He just barely misses him, and the dude runs 70 yards. And people are losing their minds over this, saying it's not fair. You can't snap the ball that way. It's high school football. Who cares? It's really what it boils down to.
This is middle school.
Is it middle school?
That's even worse.
Oh, yeah, it says right there, Driscoll Middle School. If I could read, I could know that.
Yeah, it's so weird because the quarterback and the coach are looking at each other like there's some kind of confusion, and so then
That's the trickiness.
So he just asks for the ball and then just starts walking. It's like, really? I was under the impression that as long as a ball crosses the line of scrimmage like that, then you should take them down instead of just being like, derpy derp, oh, hi, you're just going to walk? Okay.
But they're in middle school. Unconventional things confuse them.
This is true.
And the parents.
But I think that's kind of funny, though, is that the corner that took off after him, when you see the QB running into the end zone, he just sort of just dives this corner. It doesn't really seem like he was going for the tackle or anything. He just does like a shoulder first jump. It's kind of funny.
He was tired.
Reagan sleepy.
The Bruins have tied the game up, everybody. Captain Zdeno scores.
Beautiful.
Big Z, such as he likes to be called.
The Z factor.
Oh, yes. Oh, and Lucic gets an assist. That helps my fantasy team. So
Your
Lucic and Subban help my fantasy team tonight. Yay.
Like a glove.
Sexy.
All right, so what's the moral of your story, Josh?
There is no moral. I got nothing. That was it. I was sort of just to throw it out there and see if it stuck to the wall. It didn't stick to the wall.
Do you think it's a good idea for a coach to do a play like this, or do you think it gives the kid false expectations for how football should be played?
I think it's fantastic. I wish they like the NFL. I wish that would happen in the NFL.
Yeah, really.
Actually,
Imagine if that happened in NFL, people would lose their minds. Every time there's like a flea flicker or an end around, people go bananas because it's not just standard hand the ball to the big guy and have him crash into a line of people. It's totally absurd, and that's the reason college football is so popular, is because they do off the book or out of the book,
What would happen if a play called hike and everyone on the team just started dancing and then he just threw it to somebody? Would that be a pretty amazing trick play?
If they could pull it off, yes, because the defensive line is just going to try to tackle the quarterback just like they normally would.
Well, if they grabbed the defensive line and started tangoing with them or something, or spinning them.
I would pay to see that.
I was just thinking that.
Would
Hike to
actually,
Riverdance.
I was going to say, actually, even like after that play, there was another play where a dude was doing back springs behind the line of scrimmage on a 2-point conversion. Literally, they had a wide receiver do back springs behind the line of scrimmage, and then they completed the 2-point conversion, and the dude got thrown out of the game because it was a trick play.
And
Not only the player that was doing the back springs, but the coach.
You can't do backspring?
What level of football is this?
I don't know. Probably, I would say high school, but based on my previous comments, it could be middle school.
Elementary school.
Yes. Anyways, I had a topic that I saw online the other day that I thought would be interesting to discuss.
We're not talking about porn, John.
It's kind of close, actually.
Oh, yeah, I had a feeling.
No, but some people were wondering if throughout the entire Star Wars trilogy, could Luke Skywalker have been a virgin at the end of Return of the Jedi?
Who the fuck wonders this?
What websites do you look at?
I think I saw it on someone's link on Facebook, but I think it was from Cracked. But do you think it's possible that Luke Skywalker went through all those years without getting any action?
Considering the only female cast member was Leia.
Well, not from cast members, but like from the years between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, or from the first one and the second one, that he wouldn't do anything.
You'd think you'd at least get an HJ from an Ewok.
I mean,
I
don't know where we go from there.
This topic's done.
What can be said?
Well, I want to get a consensus.
Very little hand job.
Who thinks that he got action?
I'm raising my hand right now.
Yeah, John, you need to do more than...
I'll go with yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
He blew up a Death Star. I'm sure he gets some sort of action from this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't the whole premise like he was able to put like a missile into a place where he could really shoot? Isn't that kind of an innuendo for something?
That's true.
I can hit a 2 meter by 2 meter hole from 100 yards. I think I can manage this one, lady.
I know. What do you think he did with those womp rats?
I mean, how do you think he practiced for that?
Oh dear, this is great. But no, I was thinking he's probably got action because he has his Jedi mind tricks and he can just influence the weak-minded. So people like
a rapist.
What? A date rapist, maybe.
Some people use roofies. He uses Jedi mind tricks.
Exactly.
You do want to sleep with me tonight.
You do want to drink this roofie colada.
And if they don't, he can use the Force to make them.
Terrible.
And he can just use his lightsaber and be like, "Ooh, that's a little too much right there."
I see your sword is as big as mine.
Nice.
Oh dear. All right, so I guess that topic didn't go over as smoothly as I'd hoped. So I'm sorry.
This is a terrible podcast.
I think this is a hilarious podcast so far. What are you talking about?
It's great.
We had Josh talking about wanting to like fry retards.
Hey, I didn't want to. I'm just saying that's what they do in Texas. It's
Are you
very
sure?
different.
With their Mamba banana strength or something.
They're Mongo strength. Mongo.
Sorry.
Okay.
Moving on.
There's a few horrible people on this podcast.
So next topic?
Back here, Mike, what are you bringing to the table?
I don't know. I didn't really have anything planned. But I see you have a little list over there, so I figured there's something else you wanted to talk about soon.
Take it away, host.
What's that?
Take it away, host.
I was going to say we could talk about Degrassi, but Eric's not here, so no one on this show has actually seen an episode of Degrassi, so we can't really comment on it.
No.
I don't even know what it's about.
But,
Canadians,
Andy, what's that show you said you like?
I think.
Oh, the embarrassing one, Gilmore Girls?
I love that show. It's the only girly thing that I do. I watch Gilmore Girls.
Andy, you and the girl have something in common.
It's not a terrible show.
Actually, you and her have a few things in common, I'm sure. Andy wishes he could pee standing up.
Yeah, I always miss.
I hope you're wearing gloves.
Terrible.
What is that noise? Nothing?
I don't even know. That wasn't on my end.
Oh, it might have been on my end. I was moving stuff around.
And yes, that's what it was. What are you moving around?
It was an external hard drive.
Porn.
That's probably what's on the external hard drive.
Well, yeah, I got 1 terabyte. You know, it's not
porn?
enough.
What else are you going to use an external hard drive for?
Pretty much.
Why would anybody save porn? It's 1 click away at every link on everything.
It didn't used to be.
When was this? Back when we all had 56K modems and you had to wait 45 minutes for 1 picture to
Well, there
process?
weren't tube sites back then. The tube sites make everything easier.
Well, that is the reason why I didn't download anything.
All right. So are you a fan of the tube sites, Josh?
Oh, definitely.
Are they a fan of them in Texas?
I wouldn't know.
Because you sound like you have a lot of authority regarding Texas law. And
No,
feelings.
that was the only one I knew because a stand-up comedian told me about it once. It's the same reason I'm as a man, I'm not supposed to know where directions are.
What's a direction?
Exactly.
Oh, boy.
So I got some content. I don't know how old the rest of you guys are. But there's a website called guyism.com. You've probably never heard of it because I never heard of it before this.
So you're saying you're the authority on everything web-related, that none of us would have heard of anything if you haven't?
Well, have you guys heard of guyism.com?
No.
Nope.
Negative.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Oh,
So moving on. So there's I mean, like I was saying, I don't know how old you guys are,
How
but
old are you?
I'm 29.
You win.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly. Apparently, I'm the grandfather of the show, so we're gonna talk about
Ruin
guyism.com.
score. Just kidding.
Always the oldest.
So they Jesus. They just posted a link to a story that was called 8 Things to Master Before You're 30.
We actually talked about something like this a few podcasts ago. But go
Did
ahead.
you?
Yes, we
All right,
did.
no, forget.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Or actually, what? Let me check something really quick. And save that for after this break that we're about to go on.
You got it.
All right, don't lose it. We'll be back after this.
Woo! Wow, that sounds so cool. That sounds like the ballad from one of the parts of World of Warcraft. Oh my god! I know. It's the song that I sing to my Padawan when I'm taking her shirt off. What kind of instrument is that? It's a plucking instrument.
You plucked it. Pluck is funny.
Pluck you.
Pluck is funny because it sounds like luck. And luck is funny because it sounds like a word that begins with F.
And ends in "uck."
And you know, another word that begins with F is that's awesome. It's fun.
And fairy.
You're both of those. I'm only one of the two. Which one?
Fairy.
You're really good at that instrument.
I know. I'm just as good as playing this as Luke Skywalker is at getting chicks.
Guitar's really cool. Where'd you buy your guitar?
This guy down the street, he had this van, and he told me there was a puppy and a Nintendo and a guitar in it if I'd close my eyes and open my mouth. And I got a guitar.
When you bought the puppy?
I don't know. He put like a sausage in my mouth or something. Gave me a guitar.
Greetings and welcome to the podcast.
No, go ahead. You already started it.
No, I was hoping you would get more mad and stop me. You ruined everything, John.
Damn it, Andy! That's my line!
Thank you.
Alright. Finish it. Alright, I'll finish it. We're back.
We're back.
That was a great commercial.
It was hysterical, etc.
Yes. Okay. So, Josh, you have a list of 30 things that every guy should master or every person?
No, not quite. It's a website called guyism.com.
No, but you said you had a list of every...
Yes, hang on, GD it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, they posted an article that was called 8 Things You Need to Master Before You're 30. And seeing how I'm the closest one to 30, maybe I should technically basically have most of these compared to you guys.
But when it says 8 things you should master, is this assuming that you are a male, or can you be anything?
John, the website's guyism.
I'm
not vaginaism.
What he said.
All right, fine. All right, go ahead. What are these 8 things?
All right, at number 8, you're supposed to be able to number 8 at least one amazing meal.
Does SpaghettiOs count?
No.
I am a freaking great chef. I am a great chef, so I got several amazing meals.
I haven't seen any of them, so I can't vouch for you, Andy.
From a guy website I have.
I'll cook for you whatever you want. Just get up here.
All right.
Hot Pockets don't count.
Dude, I'm a good cook.
All right, so Josh, since you're close to 30, do you get a check mark on this one?
Oh, hell yeah. I was going to say, if you ever come to one of my parties, you would have known that I'm actually... Being a cook is piece of cake. All you need to do is read. And follow directions, realistically.
You just said that you don't follow directions.
Well...
You're not supposed to.
Not from certain
and you proved earlier in this podcast that you can't read either when it was middle school.
Cooking's intuitive. You get a feel for it.
See?
You put stuff together and make it work and don't burn it.
Trial and error.
All right, so what's number 2, Josh?
Number 7 is not dressing like a douche. I was going bottom to top.
All right, what's number 7?
Not dressing like a douche.
Got it.
Well, how do you define douche? Like dressing like a physical, like a literal douche, like getting a costume, and like stick me in you, like that?
I believe the website actually describes it as ditch the khaki cargo shorts and the flesh-colored shirt.
Got it.
Which is pretty important as far as I'm concerned.
But what if you're
don't dress like somebody on the Jersey Shore?
I was gonna say that.
Okay. But flesh-colored shirt assumes that you're white. What if you're black and you're wearing, like, a dark shirt?
Black shirt.
And it's a flesh-colored shirt. Way to be racist.
So does that make you a douche?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Makes you hard to see in the dark. I don't know. What do you want me to
Fantastic.
What's number 6?
And you do know Sammy J is African American, correct?
No, but what difference does it make? I haven't said anything offensive.
Oh, that's true. All right, moving on.
Number 6 is called basic car maneuvers. Like 3-point turns and parallel parking, which is kind of why it was fresh in my brain earlier.
Wait. Let's, Andy, do you want me to tell it, or do you want to admit it yourself?
What am I admitting?
All right, apparently he can't remember. When we went to Fun Spot the other day. Do you remember now?
Fault.
Do you remember now, Andy?
That was not my fault.
I was ashamed to be in that car with you.
It's not my fault that kid would not get out of the park.
My wife, who is a woman, was ashamed to be in a car with you. Andy, why don't you tell us?
Okay, so John came up last weekend. We went to Fun Spot. I targeted one parking spot, and as I was going for it, it ended up being handicapped. So I was like, let's see if I can make this other one. Didn't work, so I backed out.
But no, the other one was right there, and you could have easily gotten into it.
No, I couldn't have.
Very easily. There were 2 spots right next to each other, and you couldn't get into them.
No, it wasn't. It was between 2 cars.
There were 2 spots right next to each other.
No.
Melissa remembers when you were turning left into those 2 spots. There were 2 spots right next to each other.
Essentially, you have a double-wide parking space.
And you couldn't get into one of them, so then you just turned and pulled out and went to the next lane.
Yeah, which I was going for.
He did that 3 times! And then he just ran away and parked in the far parking lot where no other cars were.
I could have gotten to that other parking spot, but that kid was glaring at me.
I was ashamed to be with you, Andy.
There's a awkward kid
Andy,
in the freaking parking spot.
The only awkward kid was driving your vehicle.
No, I am innocent in this one. There's a shitty parking lot.
I'm sorry, there's 2 witnesses that beg to differ.
No, that kid was in there, and I was like waiting for him to get out of the way.
Andy, the good news. The good news is you have like 7 years until you're 30. So
are you part Asian?
Oh no.
Or part woman.
Only where it matters. Oh wait.
What? Apparently you have 7 years to correct that too.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist that
All right,
one.
Josh, what is the next one?
Number 5 is liquor. Basically, this whoever wrote this was insinuating that you need to A, be able to hold your liquor, and B, know a drink to make, like a Manhattan or a mojito or a dry martini.
Or in Andy's case, a metropolitan or a cosmopolitan.
So I assume some of you guys know these.
John, I drink manly drinks like rum and coke.
Okay.
I just do beer.
Yeah, beer's good too. That's what I'm having right now.
Nothing wrong with beer, but this is what it's. I'm just reading a list, guys. Don't kill me on this. I mean,
I know. We're not.
Personally, I'm a fan of a mojito because I have a mint shrub. So
there you go.
Sam laughing in the back.
In the yard.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Right. It's not. I don't think it's a gay drink. Number 4 is diffusing a situation. They're saying, like, if you ever get into a brawl or a bar or whatever, you're supposed to diffuse a situation. That one's stupid. We're going to go right by that. The next one is technology and sex etiquette, because that one's more hilarious.
Wait, what? Repeat that?
What?
Technology and sex etiquette.
They're very interrelated.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Fucking robots? What?
No, weird science has nothing to do with this. They're saying that you're supposed to realize the appropriate time for a booty call and texting a turn on and not a turn off. And I don't know if any of you guys have done this. And they're saying learning to seduce via Skype sex. I mean, maybe I'm dating myself, but I don't know Skype sex.
That's pretty much what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Except
apparently.
Oh.
But, yeah, apparently Brett Favre didn't make the cut.
It's like phone sex, but over Skype.
I understand what it is, but have anybody done it and have mastered it?
Let's just pretend that one doesn't exist either. I just now, what was it? 6 things we need to master? Since 2 are stupid.
Yeah.
I'll
basic.
second that.
All right. Number 2 is.
I think Josh is mad because he wanted that one to be legit.
No, it's really not because I can't imagine. Is this why you were asking me if I had a webcam, John?
That wasn't supposed to be on a podcast, Josh. Or Mr. Bateman.
and this is the top 2 are fantastic because they're just so absurd. Number two of the things you're supposed to, for men to master before they turn 30 is number 2, changing a tire and a diaper.
Yep.
At the same time.
That'd be impressive.
With only one hand.
And number 1 is oral sex.
On a man or a woman?
I love how we all paused and we're like, wait a second.
Or on yourself.
Exactly. I paused the same way when I read down the list and I went, wait, what?
So if you can't do that by age 30, then you're a failure?
Apparently you're not a master. And you should be emasculated.
I can think of some things that are a little bit more important than that.
Oh, no. I'm not giving this list any credibility. I'm just speaking it for pure fodder.
Well, out of curiosity, Josh, how many things on that list would you be able to do? Can you check off?
I'm doing it right now because I didn't really think about this prior.
Are you doing oral sex right now or doing the check off?
I can cook. I tend to dress like a douche sometimes. I can certainly park a car. I like liquor. I get in a lot of fights. I don't believe in there's appropriate time for text or sexting because I'm a big proprietor of that. Me and Brett Favre are like buddies. Yeah, I can change a tire, but I've never changed a diaper. And far as I'm a very cunnilinguist kind of man.
I'm very proud of you.
So it makes me put like 6 or 7 or something.
Okay, so I'm proud of you. You have a year to master the other thing.
That's right. Things are looking up.
I think you can pull it off.
What's going on?
What are you guys doing over there?
Looking at your ALF book.
What's wrong with my ALF book?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
The drawings are just a little awkward.
Why are they awkward? I have an ALF book from when I was a little kid.
One looks like Alf's humping a tree. The other one looks like he's gonna molest the
Okay,
child.
well those aren't the drawings I made in the book.
No, those ones are awesome. You're a freak and you have Alf calling another child fat.
I do. Oh my. And let's see. Apparently we have 2 emails on the show. Both are from Bateman over here. So one of them is talking about Jimmy McMillan. Who's Jimmy McMillan?
The rent is too damn high.
Oh, that guy.
The rent is too damn high.
Ooh, that was a good one.
That guy's great. I love his facial hair. He's very exciting.
Oh my god.
It's too bad that he didn't.
Balls on his face.
It's too bad that he didn't win.
The hell are you guys talking about?
Andy, I will send you the link, and you can watch it and enjoy it for yourself.
All right.
Had you pre-read these, John? This is fantastic.
You know what, Josh? I've had enough of your sass.
There
we go. And anyways, Josh, haven't you noticed by now that I don't read the emails until we're actually on the show?
I have noticed this.
And your things aren't actually like emails; they're just a bunch of links.
So, do you want me to copy the information off said links and paste it?
Let's see. What are the odds of dying? Okay, this is actually pretty interesting. Your odds of dying one.
Well, it's 0 for me because I'm immortal. So I'm all set.
Shut up, cunt.
What? I'm reasonably convinced I'm immortal.
All right. So the odds of getting a hole in one are 12,000 to 1. Okay. The odds of being run over by a golf cart, 19,100 to 1. So that's
Okay. Isn't that surprisingly close?
I guess so. The odds of a major league player admitting to steroid use, 1,000 to 1. So I'd actually think it would be higher than that, since there's more than 1,000 Major League players. And more than one have admitted it. The odds of being struck by lightning twice, 9 million to 1.
Well, I've already got one down, so I'll let you know if it happens again.
Which one's that? Oh, struck by lightning?
Yeah,
Seriously?
I've technically been hit by lightning.
That sucks.
No,
Once or
awesome.
twice.
Did it tickle?
A little bit.
It was an indirect hit, though, right? Like,
Well, I was technically hit, but I was standing in a giant puddle in a giant metal sink. So,
you were standing in a puddle in a sink?
against the sink, I should say.
Okay.
Okay, I was gonna say, how big are you?
During a thunderstorm. And
He and the other Keebler elves were hanging out making cookies.
Actually, this is kind of alarming. The odds the Earth will be hit by a city-sized meteor.
Oh, yeah, we're fucked.
5,000 to 1.
yeah, there's one coming in like 10 years.
We'll nuke it.
That'll solve everything.
Nuclear arms, they help everything.
The odds of being killed in an asteroid in your home while you're watching Jersey Shore.
5 to 1.
182 trillion to 1.
What are you watching?
The odds a president will kill a man in a duel. 43 to 1. I'm starting to believe the stats on this site less and less.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, there's one that is really realistic. Scroll up a second.
Wait, John, what was it? We're on our 44th president, 43rd?
Yeah.
It's one of those numbers, and I'm pretty sure one of our presidents have done that. And I'm pretty sure it was, what is his name, Teddy Roosevelt? The badass motherfucker.
Definitely not Lincoln.
Oh, that's right, that was that status.
Too soon?
He was not in favor of theater security.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, no, that's someone else, never mind. There's someone on Facebook I was having a debate with over Lincoln, the badassness of Lincoln versus Teddy.
Go on.
Teddy Roosevelt's the best. Badass. He kept a lion and a bear in the White House.
That is awesome.
Did he fight them on a regular basis?
Probably.
I hope so.
Well, if he didn't, then he's not a badass.
He walked around the White House with a pistol around his belt, even though he was like a black belt in every Asian fighting method. He enjoyed violence for the fun of it.
Okay. The rent is too damn high.
What are you talking about?
You said you still haven't looked at the link I sent you.
Well, we're talking.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play a video while we're talking.
Well, that's why you mute your microphone and watch it.
No,
You're fired,
Then
Andy.
don't complain you don't know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I complained the first time, and now I have the link, so I'll wait.
Andy, you don't know how to park a car,
Like a
right?
boss.
Yes, I do.
You actually do, but not.
Hey,
right
did you
away.
want me to hit that kid? Because I would have.
No,
That
you
kid
wouldn't have. Stop lying.
awkward and staring at me, and then more people showed up. I'm like, why is everyone just staring at me instead of doing something constructive? They were all just staring.
Have you ever watched someone do a horrible parking job?
Not in the parking spot they're trying to get into.
Hey, Andy, you could have hit that kid if he was a Mongo when you were in Texas.
Josh, you need to be on the show more often.
There's
Done.
Oh my. Speaking of people being on the show, where's Eric?
Where is it?
showering,
What's that?
showering,
He's probably showering.
worrying
with
about
his cell phone. Bastard. Again, I know on this show I've complained about Eric's poor cell phone etiquette, and I'm going to do it again. Eric, I hope you're listening. Because, and obviously you're not hitting ignore on your cell phone to listen to this right now. You already did that.
Well, he can't be listening to it. It's not live. We've been over this, John.
Well, when he does listen to it, though.
Yeah, but that'll be much later.
I know.
So you can't really call him out for something right now.
So when is this actually going to start going live anyway?
Like, what do you mean by live?
Like
Streaming.
people hear it as we do it.
If people can hear it as we do it right now if they want to. They just have to be on Skype with us. And I'd mute them.
Woo!
That's one way.
Yeah. Other than that, there's maybe some way you could do it on a website. I don't have the technology to do it, but either way, it'll be online in about 2 hours or less than that. Yeah, less than that. At our website, which is Bacteria Mike. Do you know what our website is?
Podcast Revolution at something.com.
mypodcast.com.
Okay.
The email address.
Podcastrevolution@gmail.
I was going to say that.
It's all one word.
You know what's so great about having an email address is that people can email you.
Theoretically, they could, yeah.
Yeah.
Listeners, when you hear this, send email about how great I am.
Even if you just send an email that just says the word cunt in it, that's fine. We just want an email.
We want some love.
We need to know you exist.
You guys can't be that desperate for listeners, right?
You sure about that?
All right. No, I'm not. I'm just asking a question.
That's the bad thing about this is we have no idea how many people are actually subscribed, like on iTunes or anything. But the only way that we know stats is by who downloads it physically from our site.
Crap. That's probably only me because I refuse to use iTunes.
No, I think it averages like 10 people. Actually, I have Zune myself. Last episode, 9 people downloaded it.
All right.
Directly from the site. Directly.
I'm 11%.
I don't know. Somebody got murdered in Auburn.
Wait, go. Eric. Oh my! Eric's here. We have an announcement to make. Eric's here just after we bashed him.
Woo! Oh yeah.
Eric, say hi
Eric,
to Bad Andy and Bateman.
Bad Andy, what's up?
Not too much. Where have you been?
No, I've been playing guitar in the bathroom with the bare naked ladies. How about you?
Me too.
That sucks.
Eric, on your knees.
But assume the position.
But yeah.
What were you bashing me about?
Your poor cell phone etiquette, how you hit ignore when I called you earlier.
I was driving when you called. I did not hit ignore.
Okay, so you've had a cell phone and a driver's license for 6 years. You don't know how to talk on your phone while you're driving yet?
I don't like to. I like listening to the radio when I drive. Really loud,
You're
actually.
a responsible driver, John.
States. In Massachusetts, they actually just passed the law you can't be a teenager and even use a cell phone, and they have like signs and stuff everywhere.
Well, you're not a teenager.
Close enough. At heart.
You're 4 years removed from being a teenager.
My maturity level is that of below a teenager. Oh, almost a goal by the Bruins.
Oh, bye. But
almost another.
But you could have called me when you weren't driving.
I was eating.
So, that's very poor cell phone etiquette, Eric.
And then I had to iron a shirt. See, I don't have a wife. I have to actually do these things.
I don't have my wife iron my shirts. I don't.
Well, then what's wrong with you? You're doing something wrong here. If that's the case,
I don't need to have iron shirts or gelled hair every day.
I do. Wait, we got a movie phone ad? Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice. I know people still use movie phone.
We've done movie phone as a commercial before.
But I'm just saying, I thought movie phone was kind of one and done in like 1995. Just like the whole 10, 10, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, John Lithgow used to be on those commercials.
Oh, those were great.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, almost. Oh boy. Actually, it looks like it's time for another commercial. We'll be right back after this.
Breadsticks.
Bread.
Hello, Sonny. How, can you help me with something?
Sure, what is it?
Well, it appears that there's a missing person report, and I'm trying to find the missing person.
Really? What is, who is this missing person?
First I'll describe him, and you could tell me if you recognize him.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you the name if you still don't have it.
Okay.
Alright, he's a bright young man who, he doesn't look very athletic, but he actually is.
Huh.
He's bespectacled.
Really? Huh.
He's got a low center of gravity.
Tim Thomas, the goalie for the Bruins?
Incorrect. He's bespectacled.
Oh, okay.
And he's sometimes misshaven, and sometimes his hair is very unkempt.
Mike Bordelais?
No, he's bespectacled.
Oh, okay.
and he enjoys snowboarding, and he apparently doesn't know how to sit in a stool when he's pretending to be drunk.
Really? What else is this person like?
Well, his name is Cages. Have you ever heard of that individual?
Cages, huh? Let me think for a second. No, could you tell me a little more? Maybe it might refresh my mind.
Let's see. He's friends with a man named Trevor who likes to eat horses.
Oh, wait, so he must be a fan of Sarah Jessica Parker then.
Oh, that's possible. Yes. Oh, I don't know why I made that noise right there.
Cages, huh? Does he, is he the kind of... You know what? I think I have seen that guy. If you go down the street, there's a couch with a TV, and there's a show on it called Dexter that plays like 24/7. I think you'll find him there.
Yes, actually, that is in my log.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, well, he's missing, and we can't find Cages.
Huh.
Can you find Cages? We have a $30 million reward if you can bring Cages back to the studio. I repeat, we have a $30 million reward for anybody who can bring Cages to the studio.
Cages, come home. We miss you.
This commercial has been brought to you by Podcast Revolution in the search for Cages.
All right, we're back.
Wow, that was great. That was like very Michael Cera-ish. Yeah, I'm going to call you Eric Serra.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? Sammy J hasn't had much to say on this episode.
Because I'm traumatized.
You're traumatized?
Yes.
Why is that?
And my awesomeness.
Can't handle my great
that
voice.
would be awe and amazement. That wouldn't
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, no, but Luke Skywalker, he was a virgin.
Throughout the whole trilogy.
Throughout the whole trilogy. Who would he have done? Name me someone.
It's just some space skank.
C-3PO got more ass than Luke Skywalker did.
Ewoks were mentioned earlier.
Yeah, Ewok hand jobs. But no, Luke could have just used his Jedi mind tricks and said, like, you will blow me.
No, I think Yoda would have, but not Luke.
No, Yoda wouldn't, like, let Anakin, like, have a relationship.
I really wasn't that big of a Luke Skywalker fan. I was always a Han Solo. Like, he was kind of more the badass.
Well, that's not what's in question. Obviously,
well, it's obvious Han Solo got laid.
Yes, obviously he did. But what about Luke? What is that?
I mean, who would have named me something besides his sister making out with him? Nothing happened.
Yeah, in the trilogy, but like maybe between like episodes 4 and 5.
No, but speculating about
like
but Jedi are like priests.
But he wasn't a Jedi Knight at the time after he blew up the Death Star.
This is probably the dirtiest conversation I've ever.
He was the man.
Who would he have done in between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back?
I don't know, some like rebel slut. I don't know.
There is no rebel sluts. The only one was Princess Leia. That's it.
Well,
Name me another chick that was in the Rebel Alliance.
Maybe he got like a sex droid or something.
They have those?
I'm
not genuinely intrigued.
Eric just got very excited.
Yeah, I kind of want one.
Wait, those exist?
Oh my. But yes. Eric, so what topics do you have to bring?
It's obvious Lando Calrissian got the most ass out of everyone, though. I mean, it's not that hard to think about that for a second.
Oh, he dresses kind of like a douche, though.
Yeah, but he's the man. He was in Colt 45 commercials. Enough said. What are you looking at?
Alright, let's see. I have a list of controversial subjects. Whoever's moving their microphone around, please stop. Thank you.
Not me.
What do we got here?
Yeah, Josh, you bastard.
Ariel Sharon, Harry's place.
Hang on.
What the hell's Harry's place?
I don't know. Do you want me to click on it?
Is that where Luke Skywalker lost his virginity?
Hold on. on the list of controversial subjects.
Hitler, he's not controversial. Everyone knows he sucked. How is that controversial? Like, who'd be like, no, he was a really good guy.
It's not his politics that's in question. It's his style. Some people like his mustache, like Michael Jordan.
Hitler wasn't a good guy. Well.
Alright, so,
Japan, how is that a controversial subject?
I don't know.
It's not a country.
Joe Biden is on there. Who the hell came up with this list? This list sucks.
I don't know. Do you want me to click on
Alcohol? Yeah, alcohol is very controversial.
69ing?
69ing? That's pretty controversial.
Bestiality? What's wrong with that?
What's lolicon?
Where's that?
Top right.
Let's find out. Lolicon is also romanticized as Rorycon. Japanese portmanteau of Lolita Complex.
What is it? So it's Japanese porn?
I think it's underage.
In which a middle-aged man becomes sexually obsessed with a 12-year-old girl. Oh. Sounds interesting.
You just look for that.
How is that controversial? Wouldn't that be just something everyone would be like, wow, that sucks?
Not those men in Japan.
We got a big fight going.
Then how about Proposition 19?
That's controversial. But it didn't pass.
Wait, semen is a controversial subject?
Apparently.
That's the worst list I've ever seen.
Barry Bonds.
Polygamy. Mormons are very controversial.
What's the deal with polygamy?
Okay, Seinfeld.
Peer-to-peer.
Windows Vista is controversial.
Oh, Vista sucks.
You know what I don't like is...
Second.
And I've mentioned this on the show. I do not like the Apple guy in the commercials.
Justin Long.
Yeah, the guy who looks like Justin Long.
Isn't that Justin Long?
That is Justin Long.
It is Justin Long?
Yeah.
Oh, I've lost my respect for him.
You had respect for him?
Yeah, he wasn't in any good movies.
He was funny in Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
I like Drag Me to Hell.
He was in what, like Jeepers Creepers and like.
Oh man, he was such a smug bastard.
She's just not that into you. Oh yeah, that was a classic. Yeah, that movie did suck.
That'll be on AMC in a few years.
Speaking of AMC, did you watch The Walking Dead yet?
Yes.
Isn't that incredible?
Yes.
That was wicked good show.
I remember producer Terminator.
What else?
It's funny on the site. It says like it has a whole list of stuff. Then it says Ku Klux Klan, and as if you don't know what it is, right next to it it tells you radical Christian hate group. in case you didn't know.
They should have wrote it next to Lolly, whatever the hell it was called. TW.
Josh, what are you doing? Are you so drunk that you're knocking the microphone over?
Actually, I just hit the mic when I pushed my chair back, yes.
So yes, you're drunk?
No.
Play guitar.
That's Eric playing with the guitar. Put that away, Eric.
No.
Eric doesn't know how to play guitar.
Well, it didn't take him long. Showed up.
No.
No.
Hey, Eric, why don't you give us your best Skeeter impression? Let's do a live Mr. Valentine.
What should I talk about?
I don't know. Just be him for a few minutes and talk on the podcast.
About what?
I don't know. Josh, what do you want to talk about?
Oh, what was that? I'm actually thinking of stuff.
Josh, you there?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm here.
What do you want to talk about?
I got nothing, man.
Hey, John.
Having sex with girls!
Yeah!
You know,
Telling people to revisit the commercial special.
What about the commercial special?
Why are you telling people to revisit it?
Because I revisited it when I was at work today, and it was awesome.
Funny, yeah, the commercial special is probably one of the better ones. That's a good episode.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Because
it had-
I was introduced to the show.
What?
Because it had less content and more commercials.
Are you saying the content of this show is subpar?
No.
The music is subpar.
Eric, put that guitar down.
I don't want to!
Andy, put your guitar down.
That was Eric.
Oh, Andy.
You guys are pickle sniffers.
You should make it so that this guitar comes out of the left speaker and his comes out of the right.
No, you're a gherkin guzzler. Andy, put your guitar down. Eric, I'm gonna smack you in the wiener.
How many guitars do you guys have there?
We have one here, and Andy has one there. Well, I guess I have
Got
two
it.
here, but only one's being used.
I'll put it away.
Yes, thank you. Andy,
Fine.
I'll turn the show around and go home.
Tell Luna to go away.
What?
I heard Luna's bell.
No, I like Luna.
Charlie's an awesome one.
So, Josh, how do you feel about our team's miraculous win on Monday night?
I am really surprised.
That we held the best team in the league to one goal.
You know what? It's not even. That's not surprising. We have a really good defensive core. It's the fact that we only had 4 shots through 2 periods, and then we somehow scored 2 goals and probably the 6 shots we had in the third period.
Yeah, I was pleased.
I was surprised. I was skeptical, but whatever. We pulled it off. Take it what we can, man.
I think if we win out, we make the playoffs. That would be fun.
I was gonna say I think we could do even worse than that and still make the playoffs. I mean, we might even be able to let Eric play a few games.
What? Eric, I think Josh is saying he wants you to play goalie for our team.
Okay.
We
No, we
could.
Win. No, I'm just kidding.
Why not?
Eric has to work because he's a loser.
Yeah.
Who works in Massachusetts.
Working's for losers.
Working doesn't pay.
Working sucks.
Well, I'm looking at my giant paycheck.
Working in Massachusetts, you don't have a giant paycheck, my friend.
No. Do you live in New
Yeah.
Hampshire?
What?
Do you live in New Hampshire?
Yeah, I live down the street,
that
and
sucks.
my paycheck goes to the state of Massachusetts.
Yes, I know, that sucks. I refuse to work in Mass. When I
You get a lot. You get most of it back, though.
Why does everyone hate Massachusetts and New Hampshire?
You make more money in Massachusetts, though. Eventually.
Eric, microphone's this way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so you can make more money in Massachusetts.
Eric, microphone's
eventually.
still this way.
Hold on, but the Bruins
Eric,
are that
Eric,
way.
I'm up here.
Where?
Andy has
Oh.
breasts.
Where I work, everyone hates Massachusetts like with a passion.
Well, that's because you live in the weird area of New Hampshire.
Actually, it's funny. Andy lives right near a conservative outdoor movie theater.
Yeah, a very anti-Obama theater.
All right, not to be a wet blanket, but where does Andy live?
I'm in Meredith, New Hampshire.
All right. Well, I'm in Hillsborough, New Hampshire. Nobody knows where that is.
Oh, I know where
I do.
Hillsborough is. That's a good place. I met a girl that eats
Doesn't that
squirrels
actually
out
work?
there once.
Oh my god!
No, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm not making that
I
up.
believe it.
Because
You
I
met a
talked
girl that
about-
did what?
I shot a squirrel with a BB gun once when I was in high school. I was in this business club thingy, kind of like a FBLA thing.
So business clubs go out and shoot squirrels.
Well, I was
They do in Hillsborough.
Like,
Yes,
see,
I've
pretend
done.
these are
well,
your
no,
employees.
I was a state officer for this.
Eric,
this
microphone's this
group.
way.
Hold on.
No, turn your head.
The game's that way.
I know, but when I listen to it on my headphones, I get
Alright,
pissed
alright,
off when
alright,
your
alright.
voice is all
So,
quiet.
so anyway, just let me know if something big happens. So yeah,
My
we were
pants.
there for a meeting, and I shot a squirrel.
I'll let you know when
And I
something
thought it
big
would be
happens, just
funny to eat it, and she said, "No, squirrels don't taste that good." I thought she was joking, but she was actually serious. So I was like, "Oh,
Well, it's not a lot of meat on them.
probably not," but I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if people around here ate squirrel. I mean, I've known people that live closer to the city that eat rabbit, and that's disgusting to me just as much. So
How is that controversial?
Where
Eric's
is
mad
Hillsborough?
because rape is controversial. He doesn't
Oh
get
yeah,
it.
that's why. Pregnancy fetishism. There's such thing as that.
I feel like Hillsborough.
Oh.
Wait, pregnant naked Demi Moore is on the cover of Vanity Fair?
Ew.
Yeah, well, pregnant ladies aren't hot.
Pregnant ladies are gross.
Yeah, I agree.
no way. They're sexy. They're glowing.
I'm gonna be so pissed off if I'm driving my sweet car one day and some chick just breaks her water all over my seat. I'm gonna kick her out. Be like, get out of my car.
Terrible person.
I don't think you have to worry about that, Eric.
Good.
All right, hang on.
be
Eric,
like
do you have
a
a girlfriend?
Yeah, bank girl.
I haven't
Oh,
seen
there's
her in a
Hillsborough.
while. I haven't seen her in a while. I'm disappointed. I did see Cafeteria Girl today.
Eric,
though.
Melissa was making fun of you earlier today because she said whenever you talk about girls, you sound like you're in high school.
Well, when you haven't been laid in a year, yeah. Plus, you're married. So it's kind of different.
Awkward silence.
He hasn't been married for a year yet.
No, but like a couple weeks or something.
Who said
When you
anything
haven't
about-
gotten laid, time passes really slow.
And you go back in time, back to high school? Pretty soon Eric's gonna be like a little kid and be like, boobies, boobies, boobies!
I do that anyways.
Yeah, but that's with Andy.
Wait, what?
Oh, shit.
Eric, I've for some reason adapted your way of describing girls that you're interested in. How you have bank girl and apparently cafeteria girl.
And Andy has Subway Girl and...
Oh, Subway Girl, nice.
Yeah, there's cute Subway girl and then there's cute turkey girl.
See, I don't even put an adjective in there. It's just whatever the noun is, then girl.
I've changed it to adapt to my personality. And turkey comes from Hart's Turkey Farm. No, Sam seemed like shocked why it said cute turkey girl. So
Yes.
I should
Does
clarify.
she like massacre turkeys?
And what do they call you, like awkward customer boy?
I'd like the giblets with my turkey.
Oh, fuck. No, the hostess at Hart's Turkey Farm was freaking gorgeous.
I find, yeah, I know, I agree. I've never been there, but I find a lot of hostesses are usually pretty good.
They're also 16.
Yes, they are all.
Like I said, they're pretty good.
Mr. Valentine, how do you feel about that?
Too low, or no, alarmingly too high. Too
Oh,
low.
Lord.
Teen pregnancy? What? Skeet.
So I sound like a high school kid? That sucks.
What?
Well, I think it's just because you described them by, like, cafeteria girl.
What's wrong? What am I supposed to call her?
They have names.
I don't know them.
Eric's gonna talk.
Okay, you are like somebody in high school.
Shut up.
Wait, girls have names?
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
What's the deal with that?
I normally just call him it, but yeah.
No wonder you haven't been laid.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Hey, you with the face.
But he got to make out with two girls
You-
at some bar a few weeks ago.
You with the vagina.
That is true. That is
At least he thinks they were girls.
Yeah, the last time.
Wait. Stop.
What?
Stopped.
What? Explain the story.
Well, I was in a bathroom listening to the Bare Naked Ladies, and these two girls came out of nowhere.
Ah, because they knew you were listening to quality music.
Pretty much.
They weren't bare naked though.
No. I'm gonna make a band called the Fully Clothed Women.
Fully clothed men. Like opposite.
True.
What he said.
It would make sense.
And I'm pretty sure I already made that comment.
I'm gonna
Doing
make
Bare
a
Naked
band
La-
and not make it suck.
No, Bare Naked Ladies cover band called like Partially Clothed Ladies.
No.
No.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Pretty good till I came here.
Eric, why did you come here?
Good question.
He knew I was around. Slash,
But you've
on
always been
Skype.
here.
I've actually been listening to a lot of Twilight Zone at work, like radio adaptations. Twilight Zone is awesome because it's so cheesy, but it's so good at the same time.
That's why I love, like, right around Christmas on Sci-Fi every year, they do that, like,
The New
Twilight
Year's.
Zone marathon.
Yeah.
I watch,
Hell
like,
yeah.
800 billion episodes.
It's fun. I have the whole series on DVD, and I've only watched like 2 discs.
Really?
I need to get back into that.
Oh.
Well, it's funny. The radio adaptations are narrated by Stacy Keach, who was the dad in Titus.
That was the man.
The dad's name was Stacy.
In real life, his name is Stacy.
Was he a
That's
badass
fair.
mother?
He is a badass mother, and he tells his son that he has a big lump of gay on his front porch.
Well, if your name is Stacy, kind of like my dad. If your name is Stacy, you better be badass.
Your dad's name isn't Stacy.
No, I'm just saying, if your name is Stacy, you better be badass.
Oh.
Because if you have a very feminine name and you're a guy, I wouldn't like that.
Why would
Oh,
you
like
give that
Andy.
name to a son anyway?
What?
Oh, Andy feminine. Andy, if you look up like what names mean or whatever, Andy is masculine.
What does Andy mean?
I just said it masculine. It's
So
like man.
Andy literally translates to masculine?
Hold on.
Alright, Andy's typing it up. Bateman.
Yeah.
Do you like to be called Bateman?
I've grown to tolerate it. I don't know it. I don't.
Bateman's a pretty badass last name. That's good. It's like Bateman.
But that's not his last name.
Oh.
His last name is Robert.
Oh.
Oh, see, so
No, you're confusing me.
That make no sense with their names.
Eric, I played goalie on the team that you played hockey with John.
No, I remember. Because you live in Hillsborough. I remember that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try the Parenthood website.
You're going to parent... Wait.
It's on his favorites.
Andy's going to go to a Parenthood website.
It's his homepage.
This is fantastic.
He's a sperm donor. He has lots of kids.
Alright.
The information on Wikipedia was too broad. You needed to go to parenthood.com.
I literally Googled, what do names mean? And it was a third link that didn't look sketchy.
Don't bash Wikipedia.
And apparently, this is also not helpful. Oh, there we go. Meaning, form of Andrew, manly. So,
What else does it say?
Look up a name.
Andy, can you please send me the link so I can verify it?
What else does it say? Does it say junk, average length from...
Or does it say, like, Bad Parker?
no, it doesn't say that.
Emotion level, 10 to going towards rage.
Alright, let's see that link.
Alright, Andy means form of Andrew.
John is God gave.
It's gay?
God gave. So God gave us John. According to this website.
Wait, how could I give the world myself?
This doesn't make sense.
What's Eric?
It's like looking at two mirrors.
Alright, Eric means... Wait. Greek M names beginning with E. What?
Yeah, the website sucks. I'm trying this one.
This website's for pickle smoochers.
Honorable ruler.
Oh, that play was cool, the trick play.
Shut
Eric.
up, cunt.
Yeah, what's up?
Honorable ruler.
Yeah, that's right. You guys are all under me. I rule you.
Yes, we all measure him with him.
I like how Eric came to the game about 20 minutes late. That trick play was cool.
Manly,
Yeah, we talked about that
courageous.
already.
Yeah.
What did you talk about?
The trick play.
Oh, yeah, that play was pretty cool.
Josh said it was for retards who need to get, like, fried or something.
No.
Did you hear,
More and more butchered.
did you hear about that college basketball player? She was, like, a man, but now it had a sex change and is a chick. And,
Andy?
yeah.
And now
I
she's
guess
the greatest
she's
WNBA player ever.
scoring, like, a gazillion points a game and, like, clearing house.
It was the WNBA, I thought.
I thought it was a college player.
Oh, well, you
Maybe
might be
someone in
fake.
the WNBA, but that's awesome. That'd like be like if we played Little League and like demolished some 12-year-old kids.
That's stupid. That's like that's such crap.
How much fun would that be if like some evil ruler was like, "Hey, you and your friends, you gotta take on this Little League baseball team of 12-year-olds. If you lose, you die." You just demolish. I think it would be fun.
See, the problem is that you can't get a
can't
sex
talk.
change and stay in the same league.
What is it?
I said the problem is you can't get a sex change and stay in the same league. It'd be like Michael Jordan got his wang lopped off and then went to the WNBA and scored 175 points in a game because all they did was layup. It's not the same.
The problem is...
The WNBA, where layups happen.
Have you, going off of what someone said a couple seconds ago, have you ever guys had the hypothetical question asked, how many 8-year-olds could you take in a fight?
Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
on
something,
Facebook.
like how many 5-year-olds, how many 8-year-olds could you take in a fight? It's you against an army of 8-year-olds.
Probably like 10.
Which is crap. You should be able to take on 1,000. They're 8-year-olds. You just push the first one down, you pick them up by the legs, and you swing them around and clock all the other ones.
So would you pick up one of them and swing it around like a bat or something?
Hell yeah, you would.
But
Throw
then-
it into the other crowd of 8-year-olds, and you just clock. They're 8-year-olds, man. You just like punch really hard on the top of their skull, and it turns to dust.
So how about this? Would you rather face 1,000 8-year-olds or a badger?
Dude, badgers are scary.
Yeah, badgers are tough, man.
Yeah, they have babies.
I'd rather face one badger than 1,000 8-year-olds.
I don't know. I think I'd rather have 1,000 8-year-olds.
1,000 8-year-olds would make a better YouTube video.
That was terrible, Eric. Eric wants to have 1,000 8-year-olds.
Andy, you're disturbing.
Hey, what's the best thing about 28-year-olds?
28-year-old or 28?
There's 20 of them.
This is why it's good to have a woman influence.
That's why it's good to have like 5 drinks before you start the podcast.
Hey, I didn't have any. I'm sober.
Boo.
Boo.
Somebody needs to finish where they started. They said 28-year-olds or 28-year-olds. That.
No, Eric, start over again.
Josh, I think you've had too much to drink.
Probably.
No, Andy was right. Let's see. Is it a goal? Is it a goal?
Wait. Hang on.
What's he saying?
We're going to find out 10 seconds before Josh.
Yeah!
Yeah, up yours, Josh.
Wait, he's a Montreal fan?
He is. Well, he's a Toronto fan, but he doesn't like the Bruins.
Why are you a Toronto fan? Are you from Toronto?
Nah, I grew up in northern Vermont, so therefore I watched CBC, which only...
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah, at least you weren't a Habs fan. That's good.
Well, see, I grew up watching... See, the thing... This is the greatest part about CBC, is that they were sort of in Toronto, but because Toronto was so bad for so long, all they showed were the Canadians. And then when Toronto started to get better, they only showed Toronto, and now they sort of show both.
Toronto hasn't been good in a long
Not since they had Cujo.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's been a
Since
while.
they
What was
had
it,
Felix Potvin,
They go 2
and then they traded him away. Yeah, so yeah, I'm kind. My allegiance is lied towards the Great White North.
No, it's alright. I mean, I like the I don't have anything against the Maple Leafs.
Well, you don't have to because they're terrible and they give you our draft picks.
That's very
We're actually
But don't worry, I mean-
we're gonna get another one out of you guys if you keep it up.
I mean, don't worry. I mean, Tuukka Rask is doing really good. Yeah, he was a Maple Leaf draft pick, and
You know
we got Raycroft for him. You know how good Raycroft is.
He's like what, 3rd string?
He's
for
on. He's
Vancouver
gone on like
right now?
four teams since then. I think he's on
Exactly.
Nashville now.
I don't even know where he is. All I know is I read on a blog somewhere that they go, "Oh boy, Lead Glove Raycroft is coming to town," and I went, "That is perfect."
You know, it's awesome. I think this podcast is already over an hour and a half at this point.
Yeah, I think we started around a little after 7.
That's awesome.
And do you want to do one more commercial, then go into recommendations?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, we'll do that. We will be right back after this message.
I love breadsticks.
You're so silly, dog. Oh my god, my dad is gonna be gone tonight. We have the whole house to ourselves. What do you think of that?
I don't need the whole house. I only need one room.
Oh, to do what?
Well, the lights need to be off, if you know what I mean.
No.
You guys are fairies.
Roger Cunt, what are you doing here?
Well, I was just admiring how you have a dick on your face and one that you pretend is in your pants, but I forgot about the one in your mouth.
Roger, are you gonna make us watch straight porn again?
What the fuck you guys doing in my house?
Dog?
What the fuck are you guys? What is in my house? You're not supposed to be here.
Hi, kids, we're home. What?
Hey, this is my house. What are you doing here? Put your pants down and make me happy. Hey guys, I'm the clown. What's so funny? Everybody's taking their pants off. I'm gonna tickle you and make you laugh. Oh, that guy just fell out of the check and it was funny. He's on the ground and he's all vulnerable.
Silly.
Greetings and welcome to Podcast Revolution.
That's the second time he's done that. And that's technically the start of the show, not the welcome back from commercial. But that's
And
fine.
we're back, John. How about you actually do your job for once? Sheesh.
Andy, you're pretty hilarious.
I thought so. And
Yes.
awkward silence.
No, it wasn't awkward at all.
We're just paying attention to the game.
Yeah, anyways. Okay, so usually, as everyone knows who's listened to the show more than once, we like to end with recommendations. So on this one, we decided we want to recommend arcade games. Woo! Even though arcades are kind of going by the wayside and dying.
There aren't like any anymore, except in like bowling alleys.
Yeah. So
I live 5 minutes from the world's largest bowling alley arcade ever.
There's a bowling alley in there, though.
Yeah, that's why it's so great.
But yes. All right. So, Josh, you're the old man here. What? I'll give you first dibs. What arcade game would you like to recommend? And
All right.
pinball doesn't count.
No, we used to play. I don't know. I got nothing. The game that I always played as a little kid that kicked ass. It was the best arcade game ever. That came out on
the stick.
Huh?
Hoop with stick. It's a joke.
That wasn't funny. Go ahead, Josh.
They came out on NES eventually, but it still was never as
I know
good
what you're
as
talking
it was.
about.
What?
There's a lot of games that were in the arcade that came out on NES.
Yeah, but it still was never as good as it was at the arcade. It was Ivan Iron Man Stewart Super Off Road.
Yeah, that game kicked
Do you remember
ass.
that where you would drive, you had the gas pedal and the steering wheel, and you'd go
hit
over the
turbo.
stupid jumps?
Yeah.
It was the dumbest game ever looking back on it now, and it was fantastic because it was rated PG-13. There was no reason that game should be rated PG-13.
The games were rated PG-13 back then?
Oh yeah, in 1989. I'm looking at the
like movie
Wikipedia right.
ratings. Huh.
Yeah, the NES version of that game sucked.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't the same as going to the arcade. That was the key, is being at the arcade and having the steering wheel and the stupid pedals and having to pay about $100 to play, 3 rounds of the game.
Wait, what was the name of the game?
It was Ivan Stewart Super Off Road.
Ivan Iron Man Stewart Super Off Road. I found it. It's on virtualnes.com.
No, the NES version sucks, so it doesn't do the arcade version justice.
Let's see. Hang on.
Don't play, it's terrible.
It's really bad.
Can you hear that?
Oh yeah, bring me back.
Oh yeah.
That chick looks fat in the beginning.
I'm gonna be Japan. Alright, I want to see if this game is as awesome as you remember it. So I'm at a race 1 screen. Alright, I'm getting ready. I'm pumped up. Oh my, that's a pretty... Here we go. I just turned around in a circle by accident. There I go. I'm going off. This game is terrible. The controls are not very good. The car just takes off.
John, you just gotta pretend. You said you're Team Japan, right?
Yes.
So you can pretend it's like. There's no way.
Alright, I'm done. It's
Be
over.
part of it.
Alright, I quit. Never play that game. Alright, so, Andy, what game would you like to recommend? Whoa.
Okay, first off, what's with the echo?
Now it's gone. Go ahead. What game would you like to recommend?
I'm going to recommend a game that
Captain Time was
played a lot when I was younger.
sucks.
Hydro Thunder.
She's packing heat.
Hydro Thunder? That's a fun game.
Sucks.
I just remember playing it.
It's difficult to find in arcades now, but...
Yeah, I'm very heartbroken.
So why do you like that game so much?
I haven't actually figured that one out. I just know I really like playing it.
Alright, so that's... Do you have anything else you'd like to say about it?
It was fun. Go
Thank
play
you.
it if you can find it, and then tell me where it is so I can play it again, because I'm feeling nostalgic.
Alright, Eric, any arcade games you'd like to recommend?
Yes. Dance Dance Revolution.
You did play that at my,
It's my favorite arcade
At my
game
bachelor
ever.
party.
That, actually I'm going to recommend a few.
Okay.
That, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. Not Turtles and Turtles, the one before
that was a
it.
great game.
And then the NES version was pretty good, too. And Simpsons arcade game.
We played that the other day. That was very fun.
It was great.
Yeah, it was a good game. I never could beat it.
Actually, you know a classic game I'd like to recommend that I'm actually pretty good at is Galaga.
Oh, Galaga's a fun game. I like that one.
I'm a big fan.
Galaxian's good, too. It kind of ripped off Galaga, but that one's good, too.
You know what game was a lot harder in the arcade than on the NES, but it looked a lot better? Was
Contra?
Paperboy. Paperboy.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, Paperboy's fun.
Contra was just as hard in the arcade
Oh, no,
as
it's way
on the
harder,
NES.
I think, in the arcade. Contra. I thought it was harder.
No, I think it's easier because you can put in more coins if you want to continue. On the NES, you're just done.
You know what was the
restart.
hardest video game ever?
Battletoads?
Yeah, I'm about to say Battletoads. That game was ridiculous.
That game's harder with 2 people.
Oh, that game sucked. Then Battletoads Double Dragon, that was wicked hard, too.
That's an awesome game.
Yeah.
Wait. What was that, Josh?
I didn't say anything. That wasn't me. That wasn't my yawn.
Oh, no. Andy. You're trying to make me get mad at Josh for your misdoings?
I don't even know why you're mad at all. I yawned.
You don't know why I'm mad.
Well, it's getting late. It's 8:45.
Well, I forgot we're all over, like, 20.
I wake up early and go to bed
Not
early.
that that means anything. We're all back in the real world.
Sort of.
Sort of.
So why are you mad that I yawned?
Because you're a cunt.
No, you are.
Because you did it on
you
Mike.
showed me. What was that, Josh?
I said because he did it on Mike. He's like all amateur and stuff.
I know, right? You
And
could
move away from the mic to breathe in.
have the courtesy to mute your mic.
I think you got it. Alright, who got the reference? Come on.
Wait
No
till you
one?
see Catherine Tappan. She looks awful.
Apparently, Eric did.
Yeah.
No,
John,
I'm
it's your
Eric, are
reference.
you even listening to Andy?
No.
Andy gets no respect. Probably because he can't park his car.
I can park it if people are not in the spot.
What about the other 2 spots?
There weren't any double parking spots. What the hell are you talking about?
Melissa and I are
No,
very...
those two. Yes, those two I just flat out ignored out of spite. I was like, fuck it, I'm going over here. No,
And you're not going to win this battle, I'm
first
sorry.
one I was targeting an
Andy, I'm sorry.
parking spot.
Andy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
It's
I'm-
over. Oh my. This episode is going to be extremely long.
Couldn't turn his car the right way or something. I don't know.
No, okay. Can I actually explain the situation?
No,
No.
we're done.
We're done.
It's over.
No.
No.
All right.
You're painting me in a bad light, and it's not true.
It is very true.
It's very incorrect. Your
Second.
story is terrible. It's not the fact.
Andy, I was ashamed to get out of that car and look people in the eye who were driving by.
I know all those 10-year-olds. They're judging you.
Even 10-year-olds were ashamed. They're like, I could have parked like that in GTA where the control sucks driving a car. I'm sorry, Andy.
I targeted a wrong parking spot, then I attempted to get into another one, even though it was too late for that one. Then the next spot had some kid that wouldn't get out of the way.
How's it too late to go to a parking spot, Andy?
Because I wasn't angled right for it. I was on.
So
the
then
same
you back
side.
up and you correct yourself.
Well, yeah, I could have done that or found another one.
But there were 4 parking spots within like a 30-second walk into the building, and said you parked like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, you lazy bastard. Stop complaining.
I'm not a lazy bastard. It's just when you're pulling into a spot, you usually stick with it instead of.
So, what about the one that had the kid in it that was just sitting there? I'm not gonna run into him.
Well, that's one spot, but that was after the double one that you already passed and the 2 other ones.
That could have been a
after the
life
kid.
lesson.
You could have just hit the kid, and we would have been in there sooner.
Well, I really wanted to because the kid was a freaking idiot. I like how
Maybe
he
he was the Mongo from Texas.
Probably. He literally stood there for a while and then finally dawned on him to get out of the way. And I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm going somewhere else.
So he gets out of the way, and then you drive somewhere else.
No, because he was like leaning against a car. I'm not going to risk hitting the kid.
Okay, Andy.
And then like more people showed up. So I'm like, whatever.
He's just concerned for everybody's health. He wants you guys to all get a little bit of exercise in.
Yeah. You lazy bastard,
Cardio.
John.
Oh boy.
John, what's your recommendation so we can move on?
I already made my recommendation. I recommended Galaga.
Oh, that's right.
You were too busy like defending your false honor
No.
to listen to me.
That was not true what you are stating.
Your false honor or the thing about the car?
Those are shitty parking spots.
Hey, who was that girl that was in here earlier?
Sammy J.
Or there's a girl.
The cat just
like, there's a
attacked
girl?
Eric.
Who was it earlier?
That's Sammy J, one of Mike's friends.
Sammy J. It sounds like a Jersey Shore name or something.
Hey,
Are you making fun of her because she was black, Eric?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying it sounds like a Jersey. No one from Jersey Shore is black.
I'm not talking about Sammy J. I'm talking about Sammy J, not anyone in Jersey Shore.
No, I said that's a Jersey Shore name.
Okay.
It's a TV show.
When I asked if you were making fun of her because she was black.
Well, I'm so confused right now. You blew my mind.
Oh,
I like how Eric walked into the room and immediately went to the podcast and didn't ask, oh, people are in this room. Ah, whatever.
Oh, hey, Bruins are on.
I was like, oh, some girl.
Eric just
Where's the
walked into the
microphone? I
house
don't care.
he didn't knock or anything. Like it could have just been some murderer coming in.
I just walk in all the time. I just hope you guys aren't like getting it on one day or something. I don't feel bad.
I'd be like, make popcorn. We'll be right down. Not bring the popcorn in. Just
Make a sandwich.
And then come watch.
I come in like 3D glasses and like, hey, how's it going?
Cat, over here.
Damn it.
Anybody have any closing words? Thank you, Andy. Yeah, this podcast has not been very on topic at any time.
Is that a bad thing?
No, this is probably one of the most hilarious podcasts yet.
So is Mike Miller dating that girl?
He is not.
Oh, is he trying to?
I do not believe so.
Oh.
I can't wait for him to listen to this.
I'm just wondering, that's all. I'm not saying anything bad.
You're just mad because she's black, Eric.
Racist!
Eric's just jealous because he's not black. Then he wouldn't be a high schooler without a girlfriend.
So is that what you guys talked about? I wasn't there, how I'm a high schooler.
No, we waited till you were here. We just talked about your poor phone etiquette.
No, I just
And your virginity.
I hate telephones. I hate telephones. I hate them. I hate them.
I prefer smoke signals.
I prefer carrier pigeons.
Eric prefers playing with himself and using that to kind of give his meaning out.
I don't even know what that means, John. What the hell are you trying to get at?
You don't know what playing with yourself means? That means
No,
when
I
you
do.
like
I
put your
don't-
hand on your wiener and you stroke up and down.
Yes,
Kind of like what Josh is doing right now.
Kind of like our listeners are doing right now.
Yeah, 'cause I'm talking.
Yes, that's what it means, Andy.
Apparently there's clinking, too.
What?
What? John, you're drunk.
I'm not as thick as you drunk I am. Ha ha ha. Not that funny.
Never is.
Should we just end this?
This should have ended like an hour ago.
It really should have.
But it didn't. I'm going to be listening to this at work tomorrow until like my lunch.
I wish I could listen to this at work, but I do real work.
Oh. Are you saying sitting in a cubicle all day and playing on a computer isn't real work?
Yeah, I find that offensive.
Hey, it's not my fault I'm a rich, successful engineer.
Only one of those words is true.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Engineer. Got it.
I'm rich.
No, you're not.
Well, not like money-wise, just like rich as in like personality-wise. No.
No, I'm not.
Unless your middle name is Rich, you are not rich, my friend.
Yeah. No, if you were rich personality-wise, Bank Girl would actually have a name. Or Subway Girl.
Hey, don't put down Bank Girl.
Bank Girl's a slut.
Don't put down my girlfriend.
Yeah, don't put down Subway Girl either.
Yeah, your girlfriend that's like on the wall.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you took a picture of her and put it on your wall, and you communicate with her.
With who?
Bank Girl.
I don't have a friend. I'm not friends with Bank Girl.
Are you drunk, Eric?
Yes, I am.
Never mind. Yeah, we said you communicate with smoke signals and then playing with yourself. And that you communicate with her through the wall with your... Never mind. Look at his forehead. It's all red.
What are you talking about?
Dennis Seidenberg.
I don't know the hockey players have mustaches now. They all try to be like Mike Bortles or something.
Frenchie. Oh, Frenchie just got a new apartment in Derry. He's very excited.
Also, how would you like it if John had a mustache?
I do have a mustache.
Yeah, but it's like a beard combo thingy, Scruff McGruff.
He's got a mouth
That
vagina.
doesn't count.
It's no shave November.
That doesn't count. I'm talking like mustache, like Super Mario mustache.
A minus. Duration would have made that last longer, right there, or would have made it.
Really, duration would have made it last longer.
Yes, that's a true statement right there.
Catherine Tappan. Oh.
Eric likes to complain about Catherine Tappan because she isn't tapping him.
She's not tapping anybody the way she dresses. She looks like she's 90.
Eric's a high schooler because a woman who dresses like a real life woman is an old hag.
Real life woman, she dresses like she's like 9,000 years old. I don't get her.
I agree.
Yeah, thank you.
Josh, are you agreeing with me that that Eric's a pickle sniffer?
No, Melissa.
I'm agreeing that from what I've seen on Nessun, from what little exposure I've had of said Nessun, because I don't have cable, but I have the interwebs, that she dresses kind of like my meme.
And do you find your meme sexually attractive?
John, you're disturbing.
A meme is a French grandmother.
I'm aware of that.
Well, do you want me to describe her physical...
Her physique.
Attractiveness?
Yes, please do.
Oh, well, definitely. Well, she's a...
No, that's probably
she would have been a swinger back when people were doing the Charleston. But
oh boy, who's Charleston? No, I'm just kidding. I know it's a dance that Andy likes to do a lot.
Probably. I don't
Andy,
know.
you should learn Charleston, and next time you go to Subway, do that while you're in line.
I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. I stopped listening.
He thought we were talking about some place in Charlotte, North Carolina. South Carolina? I don't know.
Actually, you know what's funny? Josh used to host his own podcast. Josh, do you want to talk about your experience there at all?
That was a wreck. It was a train wreck.
Kind of like this show right now.
Yeah, this is very similar to Two Angry Drunks. It was the goal was that it was a buddy of mine and we both worked cubicle office engineering jobs, and the goal was hey, let's show up on a Friday, Saturday, whatever night we decided to choose, and proceed to drink a 12-pack and potentially almost a liter of Jägermeister and record ourselves. It was kind of a venting session. Like, a lot of people go to therapists or whatnot, and we decided to record a podcast. It lasted 3 episodes because after that, we either got too blackout drunk to actually hit save on our computers, or we didn't want anybody to hear anything we said because he got married and we both like to keep our jobs.
Wait, what kind of engineer are you?
Civil and environmental.
Nice.
And he's a computer. So
your friend's literally a computer?
Computer engineer.
I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, he was the guy in Superman 3.
Hey kid, I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading.
Yeah, so that podcast might actually come back.
Really?
No, probably not.
Oh.
But there's been talks about it coming back, but I highly expect it will not, due to the fact of the immense vulgarity, horrible subjects, and 0 listeners.
What kind of horrible subjects?
John, you need to stop it.
No, I want to hear this.
What do you need? Like, what kind of content we had?
Yes.
Let me see. I could probably pull it up here in my blog spot. You don't want to hear this.
I am New Jersey guy. I really want to hear about the Two Angry Drunk podcast. I will play with myself.
In the last podcast we had, no, I'm not going to talk about this. This is terrible.
No, just say it.
It is Obama awesomeness, culture related, Clinton Foundation, Hillary's a robot, I owe in taxes, let's email Obama, My American Dream, hockey moms, and I'd rather cut my dick off than have a kid.
Especially if your kid turns out like Eric or Andy.
Seriously, those are the big subject hitters on the last podcast that I did, and that was back in January, a couple of years ago.
Nice, like 2007-ish.
That was in February of 2009, unfortunately.
Nice.
I am very embarrassed to admit.
Well, we're proud that you've changed your ways and joined this crappy show.
Well, yeah, you gotta have goals and you gotta move up in life.
This episode is terribly awesome.
It's a train wreck. I'm glad that I was able to bring the negativity and horrible slander and misinformation of my show onto yours.
So you've helped destroy 2 podcasts.
Yes, I have.
I'm very proud of you.
I would like to thank my sponsors, Labatt Blue and Sky Vodka.
All right, let's everybody say goodbye. Bye.
Goodbye. Dos vidania.
Dos vidania.
Adios.
Oh, pants down.